Look, summer's right around the corner. I need you to be in your best shape possible. So I'm gonna show you a 7-step process I developed where you can transform your body in under 4 weeks. Now, for this to work, you need to understand a little bit of math, and I promise you I'm gonna make this easy. You see, the average American male is around 5 foot 9 inches or around 175 centimeters tall. He also weighs around 200 pounds or 90 kilograms. Without any exercise or shortcuts, his body will burn 2,250 calories every day. This is your resting metabolic rate. If you want a six-pack, all you have to do is naturally increase that RMR, and I'm gonna show you how to boost that rate from 2,250 to 3,110 without dieting and without exercising. Let's get started. Number 1, change the way you drink caffeine. Caffeine increases your heart rate, which in turn will boost the amount of calories you will burn every day. But I'm gonna show you a way to hijack the system to burn even more. During a recent study, researchers gave participants a 100 milligram dose of caffeine. This is about what you would find in a small cup of coffee. What was interesting is that after drinking that cup, the participants' resting metabolic rate increased by 3 to 4%. But what the scientists truly wanted to find out was if they could increase this effect even more. So what they did is that they gave participants caffeine every 2 hours for 12 hours. Now, participants' resting metabolic rate increased between 8 and 11%, meaning that by the end of the day, they had burned almost 150 calories. So what I do is that I start my day with caffeine and then I drink it in small amounts throughout the day. For example, if you have a water bottle, you can drop a few bags of green tea, and then throughout the day, you could be sipping on that green tea, which has caffeine, as your day progresses. Now that you've spread your caffeine throughout the day, you will essentially be lifting up your resting metabolic rate from 2,250 calories to 2,400 calories, and you haven't done anything difficult. You're not on a special diet, you haven't started working out, and I'm only getting started, because every tip from here on out will be increasing even more the amount of calories you burn, which is the goal, because the more calories you burn, the more fat you shave off your body, the better your body will look for summer. Takes me to number 2. You want to chew this type of gum all day. What I love about this trick is that it's a 2-in-1. Not only will it increase your resting metabolic rate, it will also define your jawline. However, it's only if you use the right type of gum. First, you will grab some chewing gum, but the key here is that it has to be sugar-free, because regular gum can have up to 11 calories for every stick. Then, right after you've had your morning caffeine, I want you to continuously be chewing sugar-free gum throughout the day. See, a report found that you chewing gum will burn up to 11 calories an hour, meaning that if you chew gum between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., and obviously there's breaks for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you will essentially be burning around 120 calories daily, which, after the caffeine increase, will now increase your burn rate to 2,520 calories. Number 3, instantly look more shredded with the 3-step bodybuilder technique. Now, for this one, we're gonna have to leave the studio. Now, alongside cutting all these calories, this technique I'm about to show you will shed over 5 pounds off your body, making you look more shredded. It's a 3-step process all bodybuilders use. Now, to start, you need to grab a body trimmer. Obviously, I'm using my Manscaped one. It's from our company, Manscaped. However, when you trim your body here, you have to do it in a specific way. First of all, you need a body trimmer that has a clip that's only 0.5 millimeters. And instead of shaving as you normally would in the shower, I want you to do it while you're dry and go against the grain. When you do this, you are cutting your hair as close as possible to the skin, which makes you look more shredded. When you shave your hair like you normally do, you're still leaving some hair, and this obscures how shredded your muscles actually are. It adds almost like a layer still. So of course, I'm using our Lawnmower 5.0. Our new 5.0, we designed it with 2 heads. This regular trimmer head, and it also has a shaver head to get an even closer shave. The goal here is to get as close to the skin as possible, and you won't find any other trimmer in the market to be as good as this one. Yo, we've sold millions of this trimmer, and if you need a good one, here's where I would start. But this takes me to step number 2. All right, step number 2, I want you to come into a sauna. You don't understand the power a sauna has. A lot of athletes use this to shed weight fast. You see, you have a lot of water weight, and that water weight acts like a layer between your muscle and your skin that softens your definition. You come in here for 30 minutes, you can lose anywhere from 2 to 5 pounds with just one session of you sweating out the water weight. Now for me, I don't like to just sit here. So I like to move my body. And I'll do a simple exercise where I'll just do 10 squats and 10 push-ups and slowly just do that nonstop for 30 minutes. The amount of sweat and weight you'll shave off from this step alone, you're gonna see just how shredded you are. And because if you listen to me and you used your Manscaped trimmer, you manscaped your body, you're going to look so lean if you do these 2 steps, which takes me to the final point. And the third step is that they get a spray tan. See, darker skin complexions will help define the contours in your muscles. Now, I don't want you to get a spray tan. What I want you to do is to buy a sunscreen that's tinted. So this tinted sunscreen is in my same skin tone color. You can almost see it right here. This is my exact skin tone color. So when you apply it on, you're doing 2 things. 1, you're protecting your skin from the damage of the sun, but 2, you're giving your skin a darker, almost natural glow. Because it's tinted, it blends in your skin better, giving your skin that dark complexion you're looking for. So when you do it across your body, you're protecting your skin, and it makes you look shredded. But like I mentioned, none of this works if you don't do it in order for it. If you don't start by shaving your body with a trimmer, then shedding your body weight with the sauna, and then making your skin tone color, you won't get the full effect. If you guys need an amazing trimmer to get started, obviously I'm going to recommend my own from Manscaped, our new Lawnmower 5.0. It's the best deal you'll find in the market and will get you the close shave you're looking for. If you guys want to check it out, it'll be linked down below. 4, change the temperature of your water. Most men, when they're thirsty, they grab any sort of water just to quench their thirst. But what you don't realize is that if you pinpoint the exact temperature of your water, you could be burning more calories every day. And no, this is not a joke, because you know I only come with scientific facts. You know what's coming next? During a study, researchers gave 2 groups of 500 milliliters of water each. Only difference is that one group had room temperature water and the other group had water at 37 degrees Fahrenheit or 3 degrees Celsius. The researchers then analyzed the participants' resting metabolic rate 30 minutes before drinking water and then 90 minutes after consuming the water. What they found is that the group that drank cold water saw a 4.5% increase in their resting metabolic rate, which equated to around an extra 7 calories burned for every cup of water they consumed. So assuming that you start drinking your recommended 8 glasses of water, you're gonna be burning an extra 50 calories every day. And now, we've just brought up your metabolic rate to 2,570 calories burned. Number 5, give your meals a kick. When you eat, your body's burning calories to help digest the food. And you can increase this natural process by adding capsaicinoids to every meal you consume. Capsaicinoids is a substance that's naturally found in spicy foods. And one study found that you can burn an extra 10 calories by just adding capsaicinoids to every meal. So when you sit down to eat, you want to make sure you add 0-calorie ingredients that have capsaicinoids, like your Tabasco, your chili flakes, or your chili powder. Then, we assume that you're eating 3 meals a day. That's an extra 30 calories every day. And now your resting metabolic rate is at 2,600 calories. Now, I want you to think about something. You've increased your resting metabolic rate, how many calories you burn, to 2,600 by just drinking coffee, by just chewing gum, by just changing the temperature of your water, and then adding an extra ingredient to your meals. Not to mention, I showed you a bodybuilder technique to make yourself look shredded instantly. At this point, you're gonna be summer ready and shredded by summer in no time. And like I promised you, this is not with a super strict diet or with a crazy workout routine. All it takes is little shifts in your day-to-day life, which takes me to my last 2 tips I need you to do. Number 6, walk after every meal. You have to understand that if you correctly combine when you walk and when you eat, you can help your body digest the food faster and also burn more calories. Now, there's 3 ways to look at it, right? Some people would rather walk or do their workout before eating a meal. Some will eat the meal, wait a few hours to let the food digest, and then go work out. But what I want you to do is to consume your meal and then immediately go walk. This has been scientifically proven to decrease the amount of fat that is stored after eating. Now, to make this seamless, what I do is if I'm at work, I'll choose a restaurant that's within walking distance that I can go have lunch to. So my walk there and my walk right after my meal will help me burn more calories. If you're at school, you go with your friends to the local Wendy's like you always do, or local McDonald's, or whatever local restaurant you have, but now you're forcing yourself to walk and then walk back. Which takes me to number 7, masticate 32 times every day. Now, I don't know if it was my accent or your mind is in the gutter. I did not say masturbate, I said masticate. In other words, you will chew your food. I know you were thinking of that. You will chew your food 32 times before you swallow. The reason is that when you chew your food 32 times, your brain believes that you're still consuming food that whole time, and it starts producing more leptin. This is the hormone that tells your mind that you're full. So, when you chew 32 times every single time you take a bite, you are decreasing the chances of overeating every meal. And just like that, you have increased how much you've burned without going to a crazy diet, without doing a crazy workout, both of which I still recommend. But if you want to get started, change your habits now and watch how good you'll look by summer.